Yo, what's going on, fellas? It's your boy Tristan, aka SrirachaDFS, back once again with another first impression video. DFS Karma, baby, you know the vibes. Main purpose of the video is to give you guys a highlight of the totals of each game, who's favored, injury report for the games, who benefits, who takes a hit from it. You know how it is. Make sure to subscribe to this YouTube channel so you do not miss out on any of our free media content or live streams. Also, make sure you're in our free chat room where we discuss things DFS 24/7. You can get your questions answered there. We have a live before lock channel where more like 20 people, 25, 30, wow, we just have a ton of people in there. It's a good time. It's a fun time. You get to ask your questions. We give you our answers. We give you our thoughts. Experts are in there. Yeah, what more can I say? Chatdfs.com is the URL to get started, to get invited. You join the group. It's free. Benefits you. Why not? Anyways, let's get into this. Oh, yeah. Gotta mention. Link is down in the description below. Chatdfs.com. You know how it is. Anyways, first game on the slate. Minnesota at Indiana. Opened up at a 228.5 total. Indiana favored by 3.5. Indiana is on a back-to-back. On the Minnesota side, D'Angelo Russell's probable and Jalen Noel's out. Nothing really changes here, except for the usage just gets dispersed around, it gets taken away from the people just because D'Angelo Russell is back. I expect his minutes to go up incrementally, just as the time goes on. But we'll see, because I think we'll get news of how many minutes he's going to play before the game. On the Indiana side, Domantas Sabonis questionable, did not play yesterday. Malcolm Brogdon questionable, did not play yesterday. And then Miles Turner is questionable. He left the game yesterday, did not return. Monitor this news. It's going to be out before lock tomorrow. We'll discuss what happens and the implications of it inside our premium, not a premium chat, because you get your questions answered. We will discuss it in our premium chat, but also if you have questions about it, news is probably going to happen before lock. Join the live before lock channel. Bam, double whammy, baby. Next game on the slate, Washington at Orlando, opened up at a 225.5 total. Washington favored by 3.5. On the Washington side, Robin Lopez questionable, Bradley Beal questionable, Rui Hachimura questionable, and Daniel Gafford out. You just got to monitor this. If Bradley Beal's out, then Russell Westbrook is a great play, and if Rui's in, he's going to be a good play with Bradley Beal out. But if Rui's out, then you look at Danny Avdija, Davis Bertans, who played, I think, let me check again. 24 minutes. Got a very good score. Hit his shots. But they also benefit from Beal being out as well. So a lot of implications if Beal were to be out. And on the Orlando side, Kem Birch questionable. Michael Carter-Williams questionable. Cole Anthony questionable. And then Kareem Maine, Otto Porter, Gary Harris, Michael Fultz all still out. This is honestly a shoot fest for the guard spots. But if Kem Birch is out, then Wendell Carter Jr. will get a lot of minutes. Next game, New York at Boston. Opened up at a 215.5 total. Indiana favored by 1.5. On the Boston side, Boston's on a back-to-back, my bad. But on the Boston side, Tristan Thompson's questionable and Evan Fournier is out. So basically a bump up to all the main Celtics like Kemba Walker, Marcus Smart, Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum. There's one less scorer on the team. And if Tristan Thompson continues to be out, then Robert Williams is a decent play. He's going to get all those minutes at the center spot. On the New York side, John Henson is questionable. If he's in, he'll probably back up Nerlens Noel, but it's weird because Taj Gibson has been getting 20 plus minutes a game, so I'm not sure how that's going to work out. We'll see tomorrow if John Henson is ruled in, but it doesn't really matter too much. Next game, New Orleans at Brooklyn, opened up at a 232.5 total. Brooklyn favored by 10.5. Damn. On the New Orleans side, Kira Lewis is questionable. I forgot to mention that they are on a back-to-back, and Kira Lewis is questionable. He didn't play yesterday. Brandon Ingram is questionable. He didn't play yesterday. And then Jackson Hayes is questionable just because he left the game and did not return. Nikhil Alexander Walker's out, and Josh Hart is out as well. To be honest, I could see Zion rest here just because he did just come back from a thumb injury. But of course, it's his thumb, so maybe he'd rest for another reason, but be careful of that. If Brandon Ingram continues to be out, Lonzo Ball gets a bump. Zion Williamson, if he plays, and then James Johnson definitely gets a bump as well. On the Brooklyn side, Kevin Durant is probable. Welcome back. James Harden's out. Landry Shamet out, and Tyler Johnson out as well. KD being back hurts the usage for most guys, but it's an up-tempo game. I'm not sure if KD gets a minutes limit, but we'll definitely see tomorrow. Either way, I like Kyrie Irving, and we kind of need to know who starts here. So Next game, Charlotte at OKC, opened up at a 214 total, with Charlotte being favored by 4.5. On the Charlotte side, Gordon Hayward is out, Malik Monk is out, and LaMelo Ball out as well. Coach James Borrego said that 70% of their playmaking has been taken away from them by injuries, so they basically, what I'm thinking is they have to go to a whole new offensive scheme maybe. We'll see who that incorporates, but the most people who get bumps are Terry Rozier, Devontae Graham, Miles Bridges, and PJ Washington. Those are their main guys. That's basically their dudes before this season. It's pretty funny how they're back to it. And then, of course, Malik Monk, but, he's out. On the OKC side, Isaiah Roby's out, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's out, Lou Dort's out, and Darius Bazley out, and Al Horford's out, and Josh Hall's out, and Mike Muscala's out. I didn't think I'd stop there, right? Because, just kidding. I was about to mention someone else, but I was trolling. So, basically, this is just a bump up to all the OKC guys, but mainly these dudes are kind of priced well on both sides. They are literally a new team just because all their main dudes are out. So the usage is really spread around. Next game, Memphis at Atlanta opened up at a 229 total, with Atlanta being favored by 2. Memphis and Atlanta both on back-to-backs. On the Memphis side, Ja Morant is questionable. He left late in the game last game, did not return. Back injury, not sure if he's going to play tomorrow. Anthony Melton's questionable, did not play yesterday. Justice Winslow questionable, did not play yesterday. And Brandon Clark questionable, did not play yesterday. If they're all out again, I think the starters are going to be looked upon to play a lot of minutes. Tyus Jones gets a bump. Dylan Brooks, Grayson Allen all get bumps if Morant is out. And then if Brandon Clark is out, Jonas Valanciunas is a great play as well. On the Atlanta side, Chris Dunn out, Cam Reddish out, DeAndre Hunter out, and John Collins out. Basically bumps to Kevin Huerter, Danilo Gallinari, Bogdan Bogdanovic, and Clint Capella. Next game, Dallas at Houston, opened up at a 223.5 total. Dallas favored by 10.5. Kristaps Porzingis on the Dallas side, expected to play. Maxi Kleber questionable, Trey Burke questionable, JJ Redick out, and Willie Cauley-Stein out. If Maxi Kleber were to sit, it's a bump up to Dorian Finney-Smith and Tim Hardaway Jr. And if Kristaps Porzingis somehow sits while he's expected to play, we've seen it before, and Maxi Kleber sits, then Boban Marjanovic definitely was going to get those minutes. On the Houston side, Avery Bradley probable, John Wall out, or questionable, Daniel House out, David Nwaba out, Armani Brooks out, and Eric Gordon out as well. If John Wall were to sit again tomorrow, then Kevin Porter Jr. definitely gets a big bump, and Christian Wood isn't that bad of a play, but I think he benefits with Wall in just because playmaking is there more, and there's like another threat, but Christian Wood still isn't that bad of a play. Next game, San Antonio at Denver, opened up at a 223.5 total. Denver favored by 6.5, and they're on a back-to-back. Denver's on a back-to-back. On the San Antonio side, DeJounte Murray's questionable and Lonnie Walker's out. If DeJounte Murray were to sit again, it's a bump up basically to DeMar DeRozan, Derek White, and Keldon Johnson. On the Denver side, Jamal Murray is questionable. He sat yesterday, not sure about today. If he sits again, though, to boost Monte Morris, I think, who started for him today, Nikola Jokic, and Michael Porter Jr., and Will Barton. Next game and the last game, Utah at Phoenix, opened up at a 225.5 total. Utah favored by 2. On the Utah side, there are no new injuries really that are relevant and that affect them, so they are healthy. On the Phoenix side, Abdel Nader is out. Doesn't really hurt or help that many people. Maybe Dario Saric, Cam Johnson, but barely, I would say. And yeah, that's basically it. That wraps up this first impression video for this upcoming NBA slate. It's a pretty big slate. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you liked it, please go ahead, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to the DFS Karma YouTube channel for more daily media content and our live streams. Also, don't forget to join our free chat room, chatdfs.com, live before log. Great feature. Love it. Appreciate you guys all for watching. Good luck in your contest tonight. Have yourselves a good one. It's been your boy, Tristan, aka SrirachaDFS. I'm out.